Hey everybody, welcome to Movie Mavens. I'm Carson Green.
And I'm Annie Janes. You're listening to the Movie Maven's Diary.
Dear Diary. I'm so excited. I can't wait to hear what you have been watching, Annie. Give us some updates. Tell us.
Okay, I watched Didi.
Oh my god!
Yes, I think it was a Sundance movie, out of Sundance, and directed by Sean Wang. Coming of age story about a Taiwanese American boy who's like 14, 15 in 2008.
Love it.
He's going into ninth grade, and all of the shenanigans that includes. You've seen this movie.
Yeah.
And now I have too.
And what did you think?
I really loved it.
Oh
This
my god, me
movie
too.
did such a good job of capturing one, it's like such a good time capsule of what we grew up in.
Yes.
The sound of the aim chat door
Bro.
opening. I had not heard that sound specifically in such a long time.
Yes.
Oh man. And the way that the internet just was, there are like extended scenes where you're like watching this kid on YouTube, on MySpace,
Yeah.
like chatting with his friends and then going into MySpace to be like, wait, where am I at on their top 8?
Yep.
And like,
He was reading comments
yep.
on someone's status. Uh-huh.
And like trying to flirt with a girl and then going to look at her like favorite movies and on Facebook to see, try to get in with her.
Uh-huh.
And that was all great because I feel like there is something very special about that time period we grew up in, and like the internet evolved with us. No one will ever get that
Right.
again, at least not in the same way. There are a lot of moments in this movie that I thought were so good, so shiny,
Yeah.
so perfect. Some examples are like the squirrel story.
Oh my god.
And when he accidentally got high, which
Yes.
I have a bone to pick with the way Hollywood represents being high off marijuana. Like, what kind of marijuana are these filmmakers on?
Uh-huh.
I kind of wanted the movie to have more of those moments. Basically, more stylized shit.
Yeah.
I just wanted more of that. Because it would kind of slip into just like very realistic storytelling. There was hardly any score. There wasn't a lot of like nostalgic music drops.
Mm-hmm.
And I respect that, but I think I could have dealt with a little bit more of like a stylized representation. I think if there was more score, I could have been weeping.
Yeah.
But it went for a very realistic approach.
Yeah.
I saw it with husband Gus, who is also Asian American, and he said that this movie really, I mean, of course, really captured that experience very well. But one thing that really struck a chord with him is how this movie captured the quiet kid like experience. In ties with one being an Asian American and 2 just being quiet, but like there are interlinked. I don't know, he grows up and the environment he's in is like making him be this certain way, and everyone around him, like friends and school and colleagues, it's like backfiring on him. And this movie captured that in a really beautiful way. And I think last thing I want to touch on that I thought it really hit was at that time period, when you are that age, it is the hardest fucking thing ever.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Didi was saying things that It's like he had no idea what he was even saying. It was just shots in the dark. Like you don't
Yeah.
even know what you're doing, and it can ruin it can ruin like your summer. It can ruin your friendships. And you just
Yeah.
have no idea because you're just like a bumbling human learning like how to be.
Yeah.
And I've never seen that really well represented this well, anyways. So I love Didi, but what did you think about it?
Dude, it was so tender. It was so
Tender.
tender. It was so like it was just such a compassionate look at yeah, what you're saying, just such a tough time in a
Mm-hmm.
person's life, specifically and especially because like literally 2008, MySpace, YouTube, Facebook, this was unprecedented. This
Yeah.
now, I mean now
Uncharted waters.
uncharted waters, in 2024 like we're interconnected all the time and there's information always all the time. And I don't think that back then in 2008, especially as a young person, like we really knew how to disconnect from that and how to like live in like the real time, real world. Like online things influenced us in such a unique way.
Mm-hmm.
And I just really like, yeah, watching you move off of your best friend's top eight and like what that felt like. And like, that wasn't an experience that anybody else was having at the time.
I don't want anyone ever to have that experience to have a public ranking of your friends. What the
Yeah.
fuck were we thinking?
Right. And it's like, he couldn't go to his mom. I mean, he couldn't go to his mom for different reasons, but like, even just as a kid at that time, like, you could not go to your mom and be like, this is an extremely significant thing in my life. You
Yep.
don't understand,
Yeah.
but it is.
Yes. And then the feeling of he's on AIM and he's like, I still have nobody to talk to, so I'll just talk to the
Yep.
bot.
Yep. Bro. It was
Oh,
so it was so tender, dude. My heartstrings were pulled for sure.
extremely pulled. When the moment of the mom asking like if he's eaten and he doesn't respond, but he has this look on his face, and we all know as uh like children of mothers that when that's asked, it means
You're getting
okay,
fed. Yep.
we're getting fed and it's gonna be good. And it was McDonald's, and it was like, of course.
Yep. Oh my
So
god.
good.
Yeah.
Um, it was really like it was hard to watch at times in a good way. Of
Mhm.
like he kind of makes these older friends that because they're older, they're just like a lot more mature and a lot nicer to him. And I'm like, oh, this is
Yeah.
great. But because he's immature, like he doesn't know how to be still, and he
Yeah.
ruins that.
Yeah.
And thinking about the end, like it's so bittersweet. Like he doesn't have all of his prospects are not looking up, in my opinion. Like he still doesn't have friends. Maybe he connected with his old friends, which is cool. He's in this club, but
Yeah, he joined the club.
he joined the club. I guess the prospects are looking up, but I still just felt so like, God, this is the hardest time of a person. This can be the
Yeah.
hardest time of a person's life.
The way that I saw the end was like he was ending just like these middle school friendships because like oftentimes you're friends with those people just purely out of proximity. And going
Yeah.
into high school, he was joining this film club and he was going to build friendships based on shared hobbies, interests, activities.
Yes. I
And we
think,
love
no, I
that.
think you're right. We do
Yeah.
love that. And then he gets in the car and his mom asks how his day was, and he like kind of actually opens up to her. That was new. I think you're
Yeah.
right. And then when he confronts Maddie and is like, hey, like, sorry, I didn't text you back. And Maddie's like, yeah, you punched my friend. Him, he like stood up for himself. He's like, yeah, I did. Like, he didn't explain it, but he
Yeah.
didn't grovel. I thought that was like, okay, this is the new leaf.
Yeah.
He's like, I did.
Uh,
And he
I'm
deserved
rooting
it,
for
in my
Didi.
opinion.
He did deserve it. That was like
I
a
am
very
too.
private jerk off thing to say.
Yeah. This movie was really great. I highly recommend it, and I think it's like widespread officially. Like it's in all the theaters. You can go see
Oh,
this
good.
now. Yeah.
I would say I prefer Didi to mid 90s.
I
I
still
was
haven't
gonna say it.
seen mid-90s.
Oh, well, you saw Didi, so you can skip it.
You know what other movie I was reminded of was Eighth Grade by Bo Burnham.
Oh my God, yes.
And that movie I really loved as well.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm about to kill the vibe, unfortunately.
Uh-oh.
I know, sorry. Okay, so I watched this I watched this movie. Okay, tell me what genre this is. And I'm going to tell you that this is my favorite genre ever to exist. Okay. I watched this movie called Dark Matters, and it's got Mark Ruffalo and Anne Hathaway. And Mark Ruffalo plays this attorney who works for um oh my god, what's it called? DuPont. And they're like this big firm who defends DuPont and whatever those other companies are. And he is approached by this farmer in the late 90s, maybe late 80s, mid 90s, something like that. And the farmer says, "There's something wrong with my cows. And my farm backs up onto a DuPont plant. Can you please just come and take a look at my farm and like let's just see, can you just tell me if I can do anything to fight DuPont?" And this was before like we knew anything about the toxicity of like waste. Just like this I'm serious. Like we didn't
It's
know
funny to think. Yeah, no, it was a time, but it's funny to say it like that.
So Mark Ruffalo goes to this farmer's farm and he starts looking at cow tumors and like rotted teeth and shit. And the farmer has buried all of his cows because they've all just like been violently ill. And Mark is like, "Okay, I'll do a little bit of investigation, but I work for the other guys. Like I can't really guarantee that, I can really help you, but as a favor to my grandma who I'll look into it." 20 years later,
Oh, oh.
he is working on this case for 20 years. The entire state of West Virginia gets fucking cancer because of this DuPont waste, these forever plastics. This is the story of the forever plastics. He discovers forever plastics. He discovers that DuPont knows that they are willingly and openly discarding of this waste in shared waters.
Wow.
And then the cows are drinking it, of course. That's why all of his cows fucking died. Then he got cancer and died. But like literally everyone that worked in any of those plants got this violent cancer. Everyone who lived in those towns, violent cancer. Literally hundreds of thousands of people were linked to these forever plastics, these forever chemicals.
Wow. It's a corporate genocide.
It genuinely is. And just watching Mark Ruffalo, like this story is of course about like the case itself, but it's also about this man, this attorney who hinged his entire career and also his life on defending these people from this huge corporation who just did everything in their power to block everything that Mark was doing that like the people wanted to be done.
And you said this movie Dark Waters.
Dark Matters.
It's called Dark Waters.
Shut up.
I'm not lying.
Well, that makes way more sense because it is about poison water.
I was going to say you were wondering the genre?
Yes, because it gave like, okay, investigation. I think just like investigation and more specifically about larger entities. Okay, I'm thinking specifically about The Report with Adam Driver. Spotlight. I'm thinking about Aaron Brockovich. I'm thinking about Dark Waters. These are my favorite movies. Like,
oh,
this is my favorite genre. This is the type of movie that I like to sit down with my popcorn on a Saturday afternoon.
Okay. I think like broadly, I would say that that's like a thriller mystery, but it is like this there's definitely a subcategory of investigating. Like that's why
Yeah.
it can be a mystery, but like there's something very investigatory about it.
Yeah, and it's like not necessarily like I'm not trying to watch like a cop movie. You know what I mean? Like I don't
Right,
want
no.
like a detective movie.
Okay, I do love a detective movie, but that's kind of different. It's more like investigative journalism can be a part of it.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Or it's like
Mm-hmm.
it's not necessarily about murder. I feel like sometimes it's like about I don't know, secrets and
Yes. Secrets, bro.
yeah.
Like The Report with Adam Driver. Have you ever seen that movie?
No, I haven't, and should
Okay,
I?
literally the majority of the movie is just him in a very dimly lit room in a basement reading just stacks and stacks of papers, but it is so compelling.
That is
It
Carson
is.
Catnip.
Oh my god, I loved it. But Dark Waters also, but I mean also it's like just so Americana too. Like there's like all of
Yeah.
four of these stories that we've mentioned are true stories that I've mentioned are true stories, and like this is American history being told to us in a very devastating and raw and true way. And I appreciate that.
Yeah, and it I think sheds a light on stories that they don't want us to know.
Fuck no.
Yeah. Okay.
I do have to say though, surprisingly, this is the very first time I'm ever going to say this. Mark Ruffalo in this movie looks like shit.
I I looked up uh this movie and I think he does look bad, but to me it's like cuz he's trying to look like somebody.
I hope so. I genuinely hope so.
Yeah. He's quite the gullet.
Oh, you know who else it had was the former DA and then turns Jake Gyllenhaal's attorney from uh what's it called? Presumed Innocent?
Oh, yeah. And I don't know that guy's name, but he's such a real fucking dude.
He is. Okay, he was in another movie I feel like we just watched. Maybe he was he in
Was he the farmer?
yes, he was the farmer. But he was in
Oh, that's
another
awesome.
movie we just watched. I can't remember what it is. But it was
Is
crazy.
he's the man nobody knows his name. Oh, it's Bill
Yes.
Camp. No, people know his name. It's just that I think he's, popular in a previous generation. But he is so good.
He is so good. He's a character actor for sure.
Yes, he's such a natural. Okay, what really threw me off there when you said Dark Matters is that I watched the Apple TV original show called Dark Matter.
Oh my god.
Is that maybe the little crossover there? Have you heard of that?
No, I think I just wrote it down wrong.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a funny coincidence. Okay, so Dark Matter.
Okay, tell us about it.
2 episodes in, it's a show on Apple starring Joel Edgerton and Sarah
Love
Love and Sarah. Wow, is her name? Now I'm what? Okay,
Paulson?
no,
Is
that
it Sarah Paulson?
Con Connolly. Wait,
Oh,
no.
oh.
What's
Wait.
her name? Labyrinth Connolly. Jennifer Connolly.
Jennifer Connelly. Okay.
Eyebrows, the most beautiful eyebrows in Hollywood.
Yeah.
I really love Jennifer Connelly. Wow, it's like I don't know her name anymore. Um, so it's starring those two, and it's a sci-fi show, but it's not set in a sci-fi world. It's set in our world, and I'm about to spoil the premise. And my main like gripe with what I've seen of the show is that I was leagues ahead of the show, and I think most viewers would be because we've seen this kind of plot before and the show acts as if we've never seen it in our entire life, so it I think goes a little too slowly. it wasn't until the end of episode 2 that I finally felt the show caught up with where I was. So if you want to not risk it and go into the show blind, skip ahead. We got time codes. I don't know if you noticed on Spotify now, but you can like literally see on the scrubber line the chunks of our episode where we're talking about different shows.
That's so true. Isn't that so cool and groovy?
It is. Like, it's so high tech of us. So, okay. Dark Matter. Joel Edgerton is a scientist. He's married to Jennifer Connelly, has a son. He's going home from a bar one day and he gets mugged and he gets something injected into him and he wakes up and everything's different. He's no longer married to Jennifer Connelly. He's somebody else now. Everyone thinks he's somebody else. And immediately I'm like, okay, so we've swapped timelines and the other Joel Edgerton has taken his place, which as the audience, we are shown. And the show cuts between main Joel Edgerton in this new timeline being like, what the fuck is going on? And everyone being like, I don't know, you're crazy. And then the other Joel Edgerton in the original timeline trying to pass as the OG Joel Edgerton. He's trying to like pick the right toothbrush with him and his wife so she doesn't suspect anything.
Oh.
Okay? He's trying to figure out what the relationship dynamics are so he's not obviously the wrong Joel Edgerton.
Oh, what an interesting approach. If I was in this situation, let me just say,
yes.
If I was in this situation, I would go to her and be like, who are you? Where am I?
Well, the Joel Edgerton that is in this wrong timeline and is confused takes way too long to start talking to people. And that's really frustrating.
Yeah.
And then the one in the other timeline, the reason he's doing this is he doesn't want anyone to know that he swapped places.
Oh, he did it.
Yes, he did it. And he did it because he wanted that Joel Edgerton's life. He traded places with him because he wanted his life.
Let me tell you, I wouldn't mind Joel Edgerton's life.
Yeah. So at the end of episode 2, something happened where I finally felt, okay, now the show's going somewhere that I don't know where it's going. Finally, I will continue watching. If that had not have happened, I would have given up.
Okay.
Because it was just like watching for 2 hours play out what I already know is going on. You know?
That's a long time.
And the thing is that it's based on a book, and the author of the book is like the writer of the show and potentially even the showrunner. It's like created by, so maybe not, maybe that's different. Which one I think is dope, like aspirational goals, but it honestly makes me want to read the book because I think reading all that shit would have been I wouldn't have caught on as quickly as watching it. For example, Joel Edgerton mugging Joel Edgerton, he's wearing like a mask and he's like changing his voice. And the minute he shows up, I'm like, I bet that's Joel Edgerton also.
Yeah.
Because I've seen 1,000 movies. But reading, I don't know it's like all I have is what I'm picturing. So I kind of want to read the book. But interesting premise. Love Joel Edgerton. I'll update you when I'm at the end, but this is my experience so far.
Okay. Oh my God, love it. New TV show.
What else have you been watching?
Thank you so much for asking, Annie. Okay, I also watched an Apple TV show. It is a limited series, also based on a book. Again, a little bit of Carsen Catnip. I have a new hyperfixation. I don't know if you remember earlier this year, I was so into Mount Everest.
I do remember that.
My new fixation, I am very, very, very interested in learning everything that I can about Hurricane Katrina. So, that being said, I watched this show called 5 Days at Memorial, which is based on a book written by a journalist about the 5 days that hundreds of people were trapped in Memorial Hospital in New Orleans.
And this is also an Apple TV show.
It is also an Apple TV show, yes. And might I just say, I really, really, really like Apple TV.
Oh my God, that's a bold statement.
I think I'm gonna pay for it after my little trial ends. I know.
I say wow as if I didn't just watch 2 back to back, Presumed Innocent, now Dark Matter.
And you watched Sunny.
I did, but I only watched 1 episode and I haven't returned.
Yikes. Well, they can't all be winners. Okay, 5 Days at Memorial is quite literally... Okay, I was sick the other day, and so I was just laying on my couch.
Bummer.
Literally just laying on my couch. And so I binge watched this show in a full day. I do not recommend that because this is quite literally an extremely devastating movie. Okay, so day 1, Hurricane Katrina happens, and then at the end of the episode, maybe even like going into the second episode, things are looking up, right? Like the storm is like, they still have power in the hospital. There's cleanup efforts, like everything is presumably going to be okay. And towards the end of day 2, the levees break, and they have hours to prepare the hospital for a flood. And the hospital itself does not have an evacuation plan for a flood. And also, they don't have the infrastructure in place whatsoever for an evacuation. And then, like, from that moment on, I'm telling you, like, there's this reoccurring theme. Everyone, literally everyone, no one is in charge. There's no orders coming from the Coast Guard, from the National Guard, FEMA.
Scary.
Nobody from like corporate, from the hospital. Nobody's helping these people. Nobody.
Does somebody step up?
No.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I didn't know if movie wise, a main character swoops in and
no.
Some nurse takes over and is like, "Everyone, listen to me." Okay.
No. I mean, like, the way that the staff worked together to like keep these people alive was genuinely so heroic, and like literally every single person who worked in that hospital, who was there in that hospital, deserves a Medal of Valor. But like, let me just tell you these conditions. Okay, so the hospital starts flooding. Immediately, they have no running water. They have no power. Okay, it is over 100 degrees in this hospital.
Gosh. And humid as fuck.
So waste, literally human waste, starts to back up. So then you're just like, there's shit, literally feces. And you're trying to keep human beings alive in this hospital. And all the while, like, it just feels so dire and so helpless because there is no one coming to save them. No, like, but like, more to the point, like, that's how the entire city felt. Like, no one was coming to save those people. They were on their own for days. They were trapped for days. Oh my God. Okay, do you want me to spoil the show for you?
Yes.
Okay, here's the spoiler. Listeners, skip ahead if you don't want to know the rest of the show. If you're interested in learning more about Hurricane Katrina and the atrocities that were committed to the people in Louisiana and specifically in New Orleans. Okay, so we're trapped in the hospital, and there are people there who will not be evacuated. They cannot be evacuated. Patients in this hospital, they're either too ill, they're terminal, or they have a DNR, and they're like non-existent life support, and they're just not going to wake up. And there was this doctor there who, okay, what I'm about to say might seem very, very dark. She decided, her and a few members of staff decided that they were going to end the patient's suffering. There was 9 patients in total that were not going to be evacuated. They were going to have to be left behind. And she ended their suffering. And that is exactly what you think it means.
Pillow or?
No, it was like
syringe.
Mm-hmm.
See, that was the right call, though. It sounds dark, but it was the right call.
Okay. Yes, it was. It was literally an act of compassion and like the most moral thing to do as a caregiver, as a provider. Oh, yeah.
Because leaving them there would have been cruel.
Literally cruel.
Yeah.
So the last like 3 episodes, I think, so this series is 8 episodes. So the first 5 episodes are the 5 days, and then the last 3 episodes are this one doctor is under investigation, and the
Oh.
attorney general's office draws murder charges on this woman.
Okay, so we're getting a court drama as well?
Yep.
Wow. This is Carson Catnip.
Okay, and basically, like people came out in droves to support this woman, and the grand jury ultimately decided not to indict her because it was an act of compassion, and she was just doing I don't want to say just doing her job, but she was doing what she thought was the right thing to do.
And like you
Given
said, nobody came through with
no one,
instructions.
no
So how
one.
could that be your fault? Yeah.
Okay, and then like the way that the show set this up was like, okay, so we're going to put this huge, just like catastrophic level failure on so many different levels. We're going to hinge it on one woman after being literally tortured. I mean, she was also in that hospital for 5 days
They're
in
like, you know what
100
else we should
degrees.
use our tax dollars on?
Uh-huh. Right. So it was like I just really like the way that it's structured. Like, okay, like yes, we can point fingers at individuals, but ultimately this was a huge governmental failure, and we should be holding them accountable, not individuals who were suffering.
Straight up. Okay, well, what a great
Yes.
journey.
Yeah, I highly recommend it if you're interested in Hurricane Katrina. Also, you don't mind getting your heart broken.
I would love for you to report on, if you have the time, Lady in the Lake, also on Apple TV, starring Natalie Portman.
Okay,
She
I
has never done a
started to
show.
watch it. I started to
Okay.
watch it.
Well, I'd love to hear your reporting sometime, unless
It
it
was,
was so bad that you couldn't continue it.
I mean, it was a little bit of a snooze fest. I had to turn it off, but I might
Okay.
return.
All
Excuse me,
right.
I might return. Anyway, what's something else you've been watching? Preferably if you have something lighter to talk about. Thank you.
Okay, well, I watched Burn After Reading.
Oh my god.
Didn't you just watch this?
I've seen it many times.
Okay, well, I've seen it twice at least. This is my third time, but Gus hadn't seen it, and that was why. It was also
Fun.
leaving Netflix soon. And first of all, the Coen brothers are in my top 5, maybe 3 of favorite directors.
Yeah.
And this movie is a lot of fun. The first time I saw it, I was like way too young, not in the way of content being bad for me, but I just did not understand at all what I was watching. This
Yeah.
movie is really funny, and I love how the Coen brothers can and will make a whole movie just about people fucking up meaninglessly,
Mhm.
and none of that being able to be none of that being able to make any sense.
Uh-huh.
Like the this is just like a clusterfuck of coincidences and accidents and people thinking that things are something that they're not, and it all
Yeah.
getting intertwined and entangled, and it having legit consequences. Like they're not afraid of like small time accidents equaling getting shot in the head, you know?
Yeah. Mhm.
They are so good at that. And but by the end, I'm not. It all still feels lighthearted and stupid and silly. This movie's great, and people should watch it. It's just an easy breezy watch. It's not their best movie by any means. It's
Yeah.
not their worst. I had a
You
great
know,
time.
Magnolia could never. Magnolia wishes.
Magnolia. Magnolia could never. And you know what? I think the movie is 90 minutes long. So take that.
We love that.
The movie just ending with like, okay, well, what did we learn? And they're like, fuck if I know. I guess we learned not to do it again. And they're like, do what again? And they're like, I don't know. And that's literally the ending of the whole movie. I think that is so confident, just to be able to like live in stupidity. George Clooney, where have you been, man?
Honestly. No, oh yeah, him and Brad are doing a movie this fall.
Oh yeah, I can't wait.
I honestly love when Brad is a supporting character. I think he does, like, obviously he can do leading man, but I think he really, really sings when he's a supporting character.
Yeah, he he's amazing.
Yeah.
Top 10. Well, ooh, I don't know. I've never thought about actors like that, but it just came out. It came out of my mouth.
Respect.
Okay, well, that's all I've been watching.
I did watch one other movie. I watched Molly's Game with Jessica Chastain.
I have not seen this yet.
Oh.
And
okay.
I need to.
No, you actually really do. It's a very good movie. Again, oh my God. Carson Catnip. It is a retelling of a true story that the end takes place in a fucking courtroom. Are you joking? Like, dude, I don't know what it is.
And Aaron Sorkin.
Oh my God. It's so good. It's so good. It's so quick. Jessica Chastain is so good. Like, I love watching her be just an extremely confident, extremely smart. She's so quick-witted. She's so smart. She's so together. She's so with it. And she's so gorgeous. Like, this is an amazing performance. It's a great story. It's a really fun and cool story. Yeah, I will continue to watch this movie. And I recommend that you do too.
One time my family had a family poker night. This is a common reoccurring Jane's night for us.
Yeah.
My parents play poker in tournaments at least once a week. My mother competed, or both of them competed in the World Series of Poker, the senior edition this year.
Oh my God.
So poker is a big deal.
Okay.
Yeah, there are photos of like my great grandparents having poker parties. Like it goes back. It's generational knowledge.
Wow.
And me and my sisters, we don't take it seriously, but we love a poker night. We have fun. And my sister had watched Molly's Game the night before, and every time she laid her cards out, she just would say Molly's Game. She'd just go, Molly's Game. That's on Molly's Game.
Oh, I love that. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I need to watch it.
You should have a family movie night.
This would be a good one. Is it family appropriate?
I would say don't show it to the kids, but yeah, it's fine.
Parent appropriate. Like,
yes, appropriate. Mm-hmm.
Okay. We got to look out for them too.
Yeah, we really do. No, you should. This would be a great family movie. Okay, well, anyway, that's it. Everybody, thanks for listening. Follow us on all the things. If you have a suggestion for what we should watch, hit us up. Hit us up on Instagram at Movie Mavens. That's it. Movie Mavens all the way out.